how long we got left. One day and 8 hours. Yes. I'm a little nervous this afternoon because I've just had Mr. Poyer smiling at me for about 5 minutes. And that hasn't happened for the last 2 years. But I think it's got something to do with that 1 day, 8 hours left. I want to welcome you all really to the start of our 179th year of commencement ceremonies here at historic Carson Military Academy, where the promises be pretty good. And we're going to move forward regardless. I want to thank all our guests who are here this afternoon as we begin to celebrate the accomplishments of the fine young men in the Corps of Cadets here at Carson Long. It is a celebration, and they've worked very, very hard to get here. And I know that they're going to go forward into the world and make a difference. This afternoon, we're going to celebrate their academic and athletic accomplishments. We're going to start, and I'm going to represent the Honourable Mark Keller and present certificates from the House of Representatives to our senior class. Cadet Adelaide. Stand there for a second. I'm going to use Cadet Adelaide as an example. House of Representatives, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg. Congratulations on your high school graduation. On behalf of the Pennsylvania House of Representatives, and as your state representative, I applaud and commend your dedication to academic achievement and respectfully encourage your continued pursuit of excellence in whatever career path you choose. I am certain your family and friends share your joy upon the celebration of this very important milestone in your life. Your high school years will serve as precious memories throughout your life and will be the foundation for many continued friendships. Enjoy the well-deserved accolades you are receiving after dedicating many years of hard work and diligence to your education. Celebrate knowing that you and your classmates are the future leaders upon which I place my hope and trust. Signed, Mark Keller, State Representative, 86th Legislative District. Well done. Cadet Edward Beck. I'm not going to read it again. Cadet Stephen Barr. Congratulations. Cadet Jack Bean. Congratulations. Cadet Bryce. recently, Cadet of the Year for leadership. Well done. Cadet Elsevier. Cadet Dupree, the elder. Cadet Loader. I'm going to sprint forward for a second. All right. Cadet Montgomery. Cadet Floyer. Wow. Cadet Samagal. Cadet Saquin. Cadet Stack. Cadet Watson. Cadet White. Cadet Waslett. Lieutenant Commander Cadet Yen. It's my great honour to present the Military Order Purple Heart Award, which comes from the American Military Colleges and Schools of the United States Association. This is a scholarship. Comes with a $500 check to go towards your college. And that's not the partying, that's the academic side. Just making that clear, guys. It's given to that cadet who comes from a service family, whose family served the nation. This year, Cadet Aaron Montgomery whose father served in the military police. I'll now ask Mr. Richard Duda to come up and present the Rotary Club of Perry County Scholarship. Richard, thank you for being here today.
The Rotary Club of Perry County is a commerce and a service organization. We pride ourselves on service. And one of the things that we have annually a great honor of doing is providing some scholarships for some local high school seniors. And we have, for the past 2 years now, been able to continue Carson along, which thrills us. And we have a recipient today of our Rotary Scholarship, Hunter White.
Lieutenant Barton.
First off, thank you to those who have donated the blood drive and also helped out the blood drive. Not only did you allow potentially 158 lives saved, but you also got us a $250 scholarship to Carson Long. So this individual not only was huge for us in our first 2 blood drives, but also was a donor as well. Kev Wasn't.
This time, Colonel Kamali will come up for the class scholastic letters.
Thank you. Following with the top academic achievers in each class, please come up for my right. Stephen Twitchell, Shane John Lynn, Carol Zink, Max Shaposhnikov, Dylan Fundator, Crawford Latreed, Jean-Yul Choi, Hyung Sung Yu, Daniel Leisher, Ryan Eastep, Leon Yakubowski, Brady Kyle, Miller Lepre, Hunter White, and Chi-K Yen.
Gentlemen, it is my honor to be able to hand out what's known as the President's Education Awards. This year was we picked one from each grade level for achievement, and one for each grade level, or I'm sorry, one for each level of school for excellence. For achievement, the purpose of the award is to recognize students that show outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, or intellectual development in academic subjects, as well as having strong character and demonstrating achievement in the arts, such as music or theater. When I call your name, please come up on stage and form to my left. Cadet Carson. For 9th grade, Cadet Nathan Coughlin. For 10th grade, Cadet Harry Berkovich. For 11th grade, Cadet Durham Richards. And for 12th grade, Cadet Anthony Bryce. I'm pleased to join President Barack Obama and many others in congratulating you on earning the 215 President Education Awards. I condemn you for your hard work and dedication that have helped you achieve this recognition. You're making a strong start in life, and the possibilities before you are limitless. I encourage you to continue working hard to learn as much as you can and to achieve your goals. Education is a gateway for future achievement. As you share your unique talents, you will honor the effort of those who support you, and you will help to build a better world. Please keep working hard, remain focused, stay in school, and be lifelong learners and role models for others. Education will change your life forever. Mr. Duncan. President's Excellence Award follows many of the same standards that the Achievement Award does. The number one criteria for this award is that a student are to earn a grade point average of a 3.5 or higher on a 4.0 scale. They are also required to have a recommendation from one of their teachers in the field of outstanding achievement, such as English, mathematics, science, history, geography, art, foreign language, and any other course that reflects a school's core curriculum. As with the other one, this is for somebody of strong character. For the junior high, I'd like to invite Cadet Twitchell up to the stage, please. And for the high school, I would like to invite Cadet Choi up to the stage, please. I don't think anybody wants to read a letter yet. At this point, I would like to turn the program over to Lieutenant Colonel Morgan and Ms. Klein.
Drum Corps is the heartbeat of Carson Long, and I would now like the following participants to come forward and receive their participation award. For 1 year, John Proy, Nazir Johnson, Stephen Twitchell, Dylan Fundator, Chase San Miguel, Cole Jamal, and Miller LaPree. For 2 years, Jun Yol Choi, Yun Seong Yu, Edward Beck, Matthew Wasley. For 4 years, Anthony Bryce, and for 5 years, Durham Richards. Thank you, gentlemen, for your participation, for your dedication, for your hard work. For participation in Glee Club, with the following cadets, please come forward. For 1 semester, Cadet Cass and Cadet San Miguel. For 1 year, Cadet Coughlin, Cadet Jing, Cadet Kong, Cadet Lesher, Cadet Lin, Cadet Loader, Cadet Chin, Cadet Richards, Cadet York, and Cadet Joe. For 2 years of participation, Cadet Paul, Cadet Berkovich, Cadet Choi, Cadet Johnson, H, Cadet Loader, Cadet Romberger, Cadet Shapashnikov. For 3 years, Cadet Young Seong Yu, and for 4 years, Cadet Edward Beck. Ladies and gentlemen, this group has performed a record number of concerts this year, probably up in 18 to 20. We've been the ambassadors on the road for a lot this year, and we've had a wonderful time. We are invited back to many of those same venues for next year.
with the Carsonian.
Thank you. The creation of the yearbook is integrated into the curriculum of the graphic design class. We treat it as a project, similar to you would do for a business model, for project development, like if you're working for a company, you create a product for your company. So each of the cadets bring a different skill, different perspective, but their customer is you. And what they really try to do is represent you as a core, try to highlight your achievements throughout the year and your experiences throughout the year. And I thought it was an awesome team this year. Our senior staff, and as I call you out, please forget standing Mr. Colonel Morgan. Our senior staff was Denzel Jean, Alexandra Loder, Devin McEgan, Kinechi Juagu, and Travis Santos. DeJean has been part of the yearbook for 3 years. McEgan has been part of the yearbook for 2 years, possibly 3 next year. Santos was his first year, and Loder's were his first year. So thank you for your service. And Uchi's first year, sorry.
Next will be Colonel Somerville with the citizenship bands.
Citizenship pins we give out are generally for younger cadets or new cadets that will exemplify the values that we espouse, the values that you see on the banners behind you. I'd like the following please come forward. Cadet Lynn, Cadet Lou, Cadet Muftadi, Cadet Harding, Cadet Wade, Cadet Jean Kay, Carl, Cadet Zhao. Thank you, gentlemen. I'd like to turn this program over to the man, the myth, the legend, Colonel Butler.
He always said that because I told those boys were elected to come up here because nobody ever goes to see Colonel Somerville for something good. You never rain on your parade every day. It is a great privilege to present the LET training certificates. These are given out each year to the seniors as they graduate. The significance of it, besides just another piece of paper to hang on the wall at home, is that depending on choices they make, it also represents higher pay. So the young man who finishes and completes the LIP program through his senior year, if he chooses at some point, and it doesn't matter at what point that is in his life, to enlist in any of the armed forces, excuse me, he would enter into the military at the rank of Private E2, which for most people they go, well, what's all that mean? In dollars and cents, it's like a couple $100 extra a month. Okay, so if Cadet Bond, I entered in at the same time. I was a junior ROTC cadet. He'd get $200 more a month than me from the beginning of our basic training. So that's the first day I stepped my foot onto the bus to go to training. And I don't get to wear my rank until the end of the training, because we're all trainees together. That also puts him on a little faster track to promotion through the next few grades. So it's a good advantage for them to have. And it's a nice accomplishment to take forward. For the guys in the senior program, this varies, by that I mean senior RTCs at college. It varies based on the school and the professor of military science. Some schools will waive a portion of your, what they call your MS1 year. So I'll use Cadet White here. He's going to Norwich in the ROTC program. If he, depending on his PMS, he may say, okay, all the basics of drill, you have that. You don't need to come to those drill classes. You come when you land nav, for example. So it varies based on the professor of military science. Someone will say they come to every day. But it is a good tool that those kids can use. So we'll start out with our LET 1s. I'd like to call up Cadet LaPree M. and Cadet Bing. For LET 2, I'd like to call up Cadet San Miguel, Cadet El Seguir, Cadet Ball, Cadet Sackland, Cadet Waslick, Cadet Adelaide, Cadet Charles, Cadet Montgomery, for LET 3, Cadet White and Cadet Watson. And this, the fact that there are only 2 LET 3s who are graduating makes both Ms. Pio and I very happy, because we have lots of leaders for service learning next year.
About G, sir.
Oh, I can't hit the G. Sorry. Sorry. I already tempted. Collect seriously. And for LET 4s, I will be sad to see go. Enjoyed working with them through their LET 2 and 3 year. And they did a tremendous job this year on service learning. This is probably, they did the international fair, which was done by cadets Yen, Loader, and Cadet Boyer. Stack, I'm sorry. Yes, I did. Okay, so if you guys come on up. And what they did was, which was very nice, they brought the international world to the elementary school in the Bloomfield. not many of those kids will get a chance to go to China or Korea or any place like that. And these guys worked with other international students from different parts of the world to bring that here to them. And so that was a great opportunity, a great experience. I also would like to have Cadet Bryce, Cadet Roy, and Cadet Beck come up. They did yeoman's work in peer mentoring, and our peer mentoring program is not babysitting or playing with the kids. The counselor at the elementary school identifies students that have social challenges with working with and getting along with others in the school, respect issues, decision-making and problem-solving issues. And what these boys did, we used a series of books and resources. They used gaming strategies out of these books and resources to develop games and things like that, and then after-action reviews or reflections to help the students learn how to apply good decision-making, problem-solving, and get-along skills in their life. And so they headed that up and did a great job in representing the school and really made an impact on those kids over there in that elementary school. So congratulations to them. First for being seniors, and second for a great job as the leader of the Service Foundation. Department of Army Award authorized by the Secretary of the Army for the Superior JROTC Cadet in each class. And we do that looking at grades, leadership, performance in the building, extracurricular activities. We look to try to look at the whole cadet concept in making this award. Corvette 1, Cadet Jen. They received both a certificate and a medal set. Corvette 2, Cadet Saplin, or S1. Who, by the way, did a great job of managing our record this year. One of the neat things about being the S1 is he gets to actually do things that human resource people do in their business world. He manages an automated system, cloud-based, shared worldwide by U.S. Army Cadet Command with all junior or TC cadets worldwide. So that's really a good opportunity for our S1. Cadet E-Step, Corvette 3. Our battalion commander for next year. And our outgoing battalion commander, Cadet Yen, who's still in command until about 1 day and 7 hours now. So his reign is about to end. He's ready to retire. So great job, guys. I'm not sure who I'm following. Oh, Lieutenant Rocky. Thank you.
Can I have Coach Warner Garden come to the stage too? Baseball. So it's the spring sport that is probably one of the most challenging, and not to take away from the other sports who actually worked hard at it and did a very good job this year. But baseball is in fact a team sport where everyone relies on everyone, and any mistake by someone takes down the rest of us. As you know, my first year here 3 years ago coaching, we won 0 games. Last year, we were fortunate enough to win our first game ever. And then this year, because of the outstanding players that we have with us, and the dedication and the hard work that they put in, we won 5 games this year. Unheard of in 10 years. I want to call up first for the people for participation. If you could line up starting down here and come on over here. I want to invite up Michael Yakubowski, Hunter Johnson, Gavin Sigler, Mandeep Singh, Jack Bink, and Brandon Prado. For varsity letters, those receiving varsity letters, please come up. Gunnar Slagle, Aaron Montgomery, Daniel Lesher, Dylan Kiefer, Chase San Miguel, Tyler Willis, Miller Lepre, and DeMar Watson. Also, we couldn't have done it this year without the most dedicated, inspiring water boys ever. If we could also please have Cadet Renee and Cadet Weaver please come up and join us.
All right. We also have team awards for individuals. We have the best newbie award presented to Jack Bank, team captain award, and also most K's per 9, the quarantine award to Miller Lepre. We have the sportsmanship award to Mr. Aaron Montgomery, as well as team captain. Most improved player to Mandeep Singh. The highest OBP and the team MVP to Gunnar Slagle. Congratulations, Jack.
Thank you, please.
I'd like to ask Lieutenant Dowd to join me, please, as the assistant tennis coach. was asked to be the tennis coach this year because I think Colonel Somerville saw my talent in Wii tennis and knew that I could do the job. A quick story. Captain Craig came to watch one of our first tennis matches. He asked, when does the tennis match start? I said, it's already started. Where are the referees? Where are the umpires? I said, Captain Craig, this is a gentleman's game. They call their own, they make their own calls. And I am pleased to say that each and every one of the tennis players conducted themselves as a gentleman, and it was a pleasure to be part of their team this year, and I look forward to coaching them again next year. First, I would like to call up the individuals who earned a certificate of participation. If you could just line up to the left of Lieutenant Dow, Cadet Way, Cadet Kong, and Cadet York. Following individuals who will earn a varsity letter: Cadet Just, Cadet Richards, Cadet Ponte, Cadet Stack, Cadet McEgan, Cadet Wood. Overall, we had a pretty successful season. Cadet Ponte stood out individually, making it to the semifinals of the Independent School State Tournament and eventually losing to the overall state champion of all of Pennsylvania. But as a team, was successful, and we could all give them a round of applause. And one last thing, we wouldn't have been able to do it without Cadet Lepre C as the ball boy / manager.
Major Dixon and I were extremely pleased with the success the track team experienced this year. Like Rumpke mentioned, baseball is a team sport, but I noticed with track and field this year that being an individual sport, we still had the support of all our teammates and a great deal of faculty that came to the meets. Mrs. Pearson traveled 2 hours to get to one of them. Captain Prey made as many as he could, and boys, I know, appreciated that, especially his candy and snacks he brought. But we had a great year this year. We had 2 of our members holding district medals in my hand. That Bryson Uchaco won, placing 2nd in the district, and Bryce finished 14th in the state of Pennsylvania, missing qualifying for the finals by, I believe it was 2/10 of a second, checking Colonel Somerville on that one. And Bryce looked a little
disappointed after his event, and we sat down and we figured it out about how many competitors had started the season in his event, the 110 high hurdles, and we came up with a number of close to 1,000 to finish in the top 15, and that I think is a tremendous effort. And same with all of the members of the team this year. It gave me a great thrill, and I know it gave Major Dixon a great thrill to watch these guys run. We ran in everything from snow to 90-degree temperatures. So the following track members would please come forward. Stephen Bob, Anthony Bryce, Rashad Butler, Denzel Jean, Ryan Estep, Nazir Johnson, Alan Sloter, John Croyle, Will Romberger, Kenichi Uchigawa, Hunter White, Ari Berkovich, Zachary Levine, Matthew Matadi, Ian Stewart, and Leon Jakubowski. Good job, gentlemen. At this time, I'd like to turn the program back to
Let the band come together. We are a small band of brothers and sisters. And when I stood back and listened to the faculty, the coaches, your role models talking about what you do each and every day here, I continue to be completely and utterly astounded. The fact that so many of you come up here to receive accolades across the entire spectrum of this school, from athletics, academics, music, JRTC, community service, is always nothing short of astounding. We're a small family, we rely on each other each and every day, with a skills-based curriculum to prepare you for life, not just a few equations in algebra 2. As we look forward, we're going to be moving towards a virtuous curriculum, and we're going to be embedding more and more values into what we do. And I want to thank Ms. Pio for leading the charge on that and incorporating what is really important in life in the very fabric of this school. Gentlemen, remember that learning is lifelong. Effort is as important. The Glee Club are literally our authentic voice when you travel on the road and represent this school at so many different events. Over 18 this year. In addition to everything else you do on a day-by-day basis, on a day that starts at 6 a.m. and does not finish till after 10, you do impress me, as I say, each and every day. Gentlemen, I salute you all for your achievements this year. How you comport yourself is equally important. I had a family visit this school from a competitor, their school, Carson Christian Academy. They visited this school because of you, because of your sportsmanship during a basketball game. The father's comment to me was he had never come across a more respectful or polite team of sportsmen anywhere, and he'd like his son to be part of this community. Thank you for everything you do while you're on the road. Glee Club, athletics, community service. We all do it together. It's remarkable. It really, really is. An emotional time, isn't it? When our seniors start to look to the future. But always remember that you have a family here. We'll always be here to help and support you. Friends and family that are joining us at the moment, please remember, stay for dinner, 6 o'clock. We do have declamation this evening, again in here at 7, and then we'll continue our commencement ceremonies starting tomorrow and running through to the commencement itself on Saturday morning. If you need anything, please do not hesitate to ask any member of the faculty or staff, or indeed the Corps Cadets. Well done, everybody. That was impressive. Battalion Commander, take over.
Well, I'll be the